Pisces. My name is Audrey Alison, and this is your May forecast for 2014. I'm happy to be back here, and I hope everybody is doing well and making it through April relatively unscathed. The eclipses that we've had, and I'm recording these in April, so we'll be dealing with the eclipse shortly, the second eclipse. But also getting through the tension of Uranus and Pluto, the opposition there, and also the Grand Cardinal Cross, this grand square we're having. So I hope you're all able to deal with the tensions. As a Piscean, you have had it a little bit easier than some of the cardinal signs at this time because you are mutable. And May will be much easier than April. And May, I really like some of your aspects, so let's just jump right into it. Venus is going to transit twice this month, as well as Mercury. So Venus is going into Aries on May 2nd, and Aries for you is your second house of money and finance and value, your own personal value and the value of your possessions. So with Venus going into this sector, Venus ruling love and money, you could find that you are spending on beautifying your image, yourself. You could also find that you are receiving more money or able to save more with the support of Venus at that time. Now Venus is joining Uranus, who is stationed in Aries, and Uranus being very shocking and sudden and bringing on sudden change. Uranus next to Venus, this combo could mean sudden money, unexpected windfalls, unexpected resources that you could draw upon that you didn't realize you had, or you didn't have them at that time and they're just coming through. Now Venus will be supporting the second house of money through the 28th, where she'll transit again into Taurus. So use those 26 days that she's stationed in this second house to build your bank account some, or build your wallet. She will be really perfecting and bringing a warmth and positive feeling regarding your finances. So even if you don't tangibly have what you would consider enough, it will feel like you do, and you'll feel very balanced there, supported. On May 7th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is direct, but he goes into Gemini. When Mercury goes into Gemini, this will affect your fourth house of home. There's communications in the home. There's talks regarding your home and your environment, or with people that live with you. There is a quick-witted type of exchange in communication. There could be learning and study happening in home, in online courses. The fourth house, with Mercury in the fourth, you could be planning something in the home for an event to come. There could be ideas, investigations online, research, things like that. Maybe writing, drawing up a plan. On May 14th, there is a full moon that is 23 degrees Scorpio. Now, this will affect your ninth house of distant places, faraway travel, and higher learning, higher education, and philosophies and religions. So having a full moon illuminate, full moons will bring on change. We're not having any eclipses, which tend to dismantle and eclipse things out of your life, but a full moon will illuminate something that might need to be tweaked in this ninth house. Maybe some Pisceans are in school or learning or deciding to really maybe study deeper philosophies and religions, something intriguing in the faraway realm for you. This full moon could illuminate you wanting to learn more about what you actually believe in, your own beliefs. I have the desire to pull a card right now for you Pisces, and let's see what it says. Well, I have two that came up. One just kind of fell out. This is the bride and groom, or marriage, or commitment, the Four of Wands, love, soulmate energy, and the Knight of Swords, which is getting rid of something, expelling maybe sources of negative energy or evil out of your life, for lack of a better word. But the Knight of Swords is is a thought card too, mental card, air card, representative of Geminis. And the quick decisiveness. Oh, Pisces could be making quick decisions, okay, regarding the 4th and the 9th house. Making quick decisions and not really dwelling on which way do I want to go, which way will make me feel best. It's almost like you intuitively know and have the answers, and you should run with that. And it could be regarding your relationships. I pulled those together. We'll get into some 5th house activity towards the end of the month, but those I just wanted to be pulled out earlier in the reading, those cards. So maybe keep your decisions quick and agile. Be mutable with them like you are, Pisces. On the 19th of May, oh, thank goodness, Mars goes direct. This planet has been stationed in Libra. It will be stationed there for a total of 7 months, but right now he's at the 5th month mark, which is a super long transit for Mars. And now he's finally direct in Libra because he's been retrograde for 2.5 months or 3 months. Let's see, May 19th, Mars goes direct in Libra. For you, Pisces, Libra is your 8th house of shared resources and sex. If you're planning something in the home, an event, with Mars direct, you'll have more financial support with this. Also with that 2nd house, your finances are going to look better in the 2nd half of May than, well, actually, you have a positive aspect for the 1st half of May and the 2nd. But with the support of Mars going direct in this 8th house of shared resources, you could really rely on others to come through financially for you at this time. Also, there's energy to support taxes, handling money issues, estates, wills, properties, inheritances, death, the loss of someone. With Mars direct, you have the energy. Mars is energy. And I love that he's direct because I personally have felt this retrograde with him, getting super tired very early, and in my workouts just not having as much energy as I used to. Okay, May 20th, the sun goes into Gemini. The sun's transiting, so it's almost happy summertime, and happy birthdays to Taurus at the top and Geminis at the end. But okay, the sun going into Gemini for you, Pisces, which is another mutable sign like you, is a very positive transit. This is affecting the 4th house of home again. So you could find you're really enjoying the home in May. Your money in the home, your ideas and communications with people that live inside of the home, roommates, lovers, spouses, children. You really want to use your mind. Gemini's a very active mental sign, and you have the really high capacity to learn and to absorb what you're studying. Your mind is like a sponge right now, Pisces, so take advantage of that. Take advantage of any courses or anything you really wanted to get involved in as far as hiring your education, brightening your mind. On the 28th of May, we have a new moon at 7 degrees Gemini. Again, this 4th house of home. So you're not venturing too far outside of the home. With the exception of the full moon in the 9th house of faraway places, full moons will illuminate that sector, but they tend to bring things to an end or a culmination. So I feel like you're very happy with the new moon at 7 degrees Gemini towards the end of the month. And you love the rapport of speech in your home and how you're communicating with others. I can't express that enough because of such 4th house action for you. And Venus does her 2nd transit on that same day on the 28th into the next sign of Taurus. So Venus, who rules Taurus, will be very comfortable in that placement, and that will affect your 3rd house of communications. So you're making sense. You're not, even though Neptune's with you and stationed as your ruling planet is with you still, Pisces, and will continue to be there for quite some time, decades at least. So your speech is good. You're making sense. Neptune isn't giving delusions and disillusionment to your speech and ideas, which it has a tendency to do. And Venus going into Taurus will really ground your speech and make the things that you say very effective and very heard and understood, and you're planting seeds with your words. So make sure everything that you do say is what you mean. Don't say anything you don't mean. In fact, you couldn't if you tried with this kind of support. Okay, so also with Venus going into a third house, you could be loving how you are writing, speaking, studying. Also siblings, third house. You could have some good talks and conversations that need to happen with siblings. I need to pull a card for this. I'm getting the energy. So what does it have? King of Coins. Master of one's environment, the home, the fourth house, and occupation. Your 10th house isn't affected, but your money is. And this king has mastered the skill to save his resources and to be grounded. This is the earth, the pentacle that Taurus also represents. The master of your environment and how you're expressing yourself is what's coming to me. And you finally need that. May is a really good month for you to get some things off your chest too. So May 29th, we end the month with Mercury, the ruler planet of Gemini, and Virgo going into Cancer. This is where your relationships, your romance, fifth house of children and creativity, you're getting very creative. Mercury is making you express your ideas and thoughts in a very creative way. You're communicating about children. Your children could be learning more at this time. If you don't have kids, that creative self, the romance is being expressed. Mercury will help initiate that. Let me pull some astrological cards because I brought these babies back to see what sign or planet they'd like to influence and touch upon. The moon. Oh, it said Luna, and I'm like, Libra? Because some of them have Spanish words. I love this. How beautiful. Okay, so the moon, we have obviously the new moon in Gemini in your fourth house of communication and the full moon in Scorpio in your ninth house. The moon is an emotional card and is a very psychic card, and you as a Pisces are extremely intuitive as a water sign. You relate with the emotions of the psychic moon. Your 12th house of psychic abilities is inactivated this month. However, it doesn't mean it's shut off completely. I feel like the eclipses of this month that I'm doing these horoscope in April really helped push Pisces forward some, instead of maybe how the eclipses were harder on the cardinal signs. The mutable signs got a push forward, I believe. I feel it. Especially, you know where you want to go in your mind, and then it's just a matter of implementing those steps via action, implementing. And with Mars going direct, Mars is action, Mars is energy. You'll have all that you need to do that, to go forward with your ideas, the mental agility and accuracy of Mercury with your ideas. I just feel like you're planning something, Pisces. You've got a lot of responsibility, but creative planning. So it's beautiful. I'll leave you with this, Two of Swords. Now, this is another mind card, mental activity, your ideas. But you could come across an opponent who might be combative and not agreeable with all of the ideas that you are thinking of, Pisces. There could be a Gemini, a Virgo, or an Aquarius, an air sign that could be maybe giving you a little opposition in that area, maybe shooting down some of your ideas. So keep in mind, not everyone's going to jump on your belief system. So, it's not a negative card, the Two of Swords. It does mean competition, though. So if you are working towards achieving something ahead of someone else, be up for a little bit of fight in that, especially before Mercury or Mars goes direct. You could find, why are things a little bit, harder to implement initially in the first 2 weeks of May? It might be because you need the support of Mars, and you need that warrior mentality to help you get forward. And I love May for you, though, because you're going to enjoy being home. Thank you so much, Pisces. It was great to read for you. Have a beautiful day. My name is Audrey Mosher, and I will speak to you next month. You can find me at audreyallison.com and on Facebook at Audrey Allison Astrology and Tarot. Have a sweet day, and I'll see you in June. Bye.